Nevada. John Deere dealership out there that got PTO. Fix it myself. Just the transmission was too complicated. So, to the farm. And the co-op looks to be spraying. The details on the spraying and what to do. And I also made a couple of purchases from the farm since the last episode. Let's get into that first. Well, this little boy's a rental. It's not mine. This truck is, though. And there's a couple other things. And man, I gotta print some crap. And the 2950 had a problem with the hydraulics. Well, and I had to truck this thing to Nevada, so I just had my local mechanic friend of mine fix that up. And while we're have this low boy, may as well go use this to pick it up. And I just didn't disconnect the brush hog with it, so. Let's see. This is probably good here. So, set this down. Just pull forward up the silo here. Should be fine. Alright. Good old 9400. Just like the previous episode, we are going a lot of mowing. And there are other things right here. It's not block up 50. Parker. Okay, so got this John Deere RX 84B brush hog for the skid loader, and I need a skid loader, so I got a Cat 289D. It's some weights in the back. Now the reason why I bought another brush hog is to get on the steeper hills that I don't feel comfortable with the 2950 doing. And then I got this. This is a currently not running John Deere 4440 pulling tractor. Probably the original plan for this was to get it repaired and to make a little bit of a profit, but that plan might change and it might turn into a field work tractor, depends on what happens. And I also got a lift kit on the truck, so get that done. So we hopefully won't bottom out. Got a lot of work around the home farm to do. Meanwhile, why the co-op is spraying. In case anybody's wondering, it's a Kenworth W900A. Got pretty cheap. Where should I park? Around hazards. Alright, so I went in, grabbed the key, paid the bill. We're gonna have to clean this thing up. Oh boy. I think she idled it out. Alright, I'll see you guys when I get this thing loaded up. If you guys enjoyed, want to see more, be sure to head down below and click the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, gets us into the algorithm, and I'm starting basically no experience besides other things I see around me. So click that subscribe button below. Going back in farm 29, loaded everything cleaned up because it was filthy around. And this trailer, low boy. Honestly, I feel like it did a really good job at choosing the paint for this semi. Really like it. If one thing I would change is that silly sun visor. It's welded to the cab of the truck, so can't do anything about it, but unless I grind it off, and that'll just make the paint look bad. Where am I going? Getting all my stuff squeaky clean. So, squeaky clean. Really cool. Tractor had the horsepower to pull this chisel plow, but it doesn't quite have horsepower. Which is what I have the 4440. Too many F's. 40, 40, 40. Chiseling. This put away, and then we're gonna get there you are, Ty. Come here, Ty. So cool. guy's front lawn cut. Alright, let's get to work. So I'm curious. This thing has a hitch. That has a hitch. I got an idea. Ow. Doesn't work. We got tugs. Yeah. Load up. I think he will enjoy that. Oh, 29.50. Come here, road chap. Why am I talking like I'm British now? I don't know. Honestly, I've really enjoyed using this tractor the past couple of days. And don't hook up to the brush hog yet. First things first. Let's get these guys out of the way. So I don't know if you noticed, but I mainly mowed a perimeter of the buildings. And we're spinning. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. Yay! Okay. Let me go get some blocks. This is different of our plans. Today we're mowing ours. Boy, are we struggling. Well, we'll get it figured out. Guess we can kind of... I don't know. Depends on how I edit it. think that's gonna do it for today's episode. I'm just gonna run out in a couple hours, so see some change. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to head down below and hit the subscribe button. Helps out the channel. And see you